Right, students. Now, in the English medium mathematics lessons, in the grade 10 lesson, in your second term, we are discussing about the percentage lesson. Now, in this part 4 lesson, I will discuss income tax, right? About the income tax, right? Brief introduction of the income tax, right? So, first one is why government imposes this tax, right? Government imposes so many taxes, right, to the people in the country. So this income tax imposes because why? If annual income of a person exceeds some limit, so the person should pay tax, right? So if the annual income of a person exceed some limits, that means beyond some limit, right, above some limit, he should pay this tax. Next important one is what type of income of a person, right? So person can earn money, right? So what are the things? So if a person doing a job, he get a salary, right? So that is one income of the person. If a person has property, suppose land, vehicle, something, so he get some amount from this property. And if a person has business, right, so a shop or anything, so he earn from the business some income. So all the income is called annual income, right? Then this income tax, right, should this income tax pay for entire year, right? So actually not need, but a person can pay, so he can pay yearly or he can pay quarterly, right? Quarterly means within 3 months, right? Right. So next one is who publish this tax? Actually government public, in every year there is a department that is called Inland Revenue Department, so publish this tax. Right, now you can see here a table, right? So this is the table published by the Inland Revenue Department, right? So suppose, so year by year these rates, right, tax rate may be change, right? So and this annual income also change, right? So this is a table that is published by Inland Revenue Department in a certain year, right? So see here, this is the annual income of a person is 500,000 rupees, right? So that means first 5 lakhs, right? So the first 5 lakhs, initial 5 lakhs, right, 500,000 rupees is tax free, right? So every person can earn within 500,000 rupees, that is tax free, right? No need to pay tax. So if exceed, right, above the 500,000 rupees, so next 500,000 rupees we charge 4% as a tax, right? So then next 500,000 rupees 8%, so like that is go on, right? So this is the data published by the revenue department in a certain year. Right, students, shall we discuss this income tax using some examples? Right, here you can see the first example, students. So my first example is see, if the annual income of a person is 640,000 rupees, so I want to calculate the income tax he has paid for the year, right? So the rate is above, right, I mentioned early. So here you can see the annual income of person is 640,000 rupees, right? So that means this one is more than 500,000 rupees. So that means for a certain amount we should pay a tax, right? So let's see, if we go to solution, students, see, this is the annual income 640,000. So you have to separate 500,000 rupees and there is some remaining amount, right? So like that, then you can get an idea how to calculate the income tax, right? So this is the annual income. So 500 rupees 500,000 rupees subtracted, then remain 140,000 rupees. Now you know this first 500,000 rupees, right, is tax free, right? No need to pay tax. But next 500,000 rupees, any amount, so that should pay 4% income tax, right? So we should calculate what is the tax, income tax should pay for this amount, right? Let's see, right? So this is the amount should calculate the tax, right? Let's see, income tax, right? Income tax, so that means 4%, you know, student, now 4% means for over 100, right? So it is a reciprocal of this percentage. If income is 100 rupees, you have to pay 4 rupees as tax, then you should multiply 140,000 rupees. Now you can see here this 0 and this 0 you can cut, another here 0, right? So that can cut with this 0. Now you remain 4 should multiply by 1,400 rupees, right? So then you get 5,600 rupees. So this is the income tax this person should pay for the year, right? Right, students, now we'll move another example. This is example 2. Now you can see in this example, students, if the annual income of a person is 1,300,000 rupees, right? So I want to calculate the income tax he has to pay for the year, right? So rates are according to above table, right? Now you can see annual income, right? So annual income is 1,300,000 rupees. So when you go to solution, students, so this is the annual income, right? So you have to separate that one into 500 rupees, 500 rupees, like that, right? First you can do, you can subtract 500,000 rupees from 1,300,000 rupees, right? So there are some amount remain, right? Then from that amount again you can subtract 500,000 rupees, then you get 300,000 rupees, right? So that means this income you have to separate into 500,000 rupees, then some amount is remain, right? So that is the method. Now you should calculate interest. How? You see, first 500,000 rupees is tax free, right? First 500,000 tax free. Second, you have to calculate 4% by 4%, right? And remaining 300,000 you should calculate by 8%, right? So these are the two amount should calculate the income tax, right? Let's see how to calculate this one, right? This is the amount, right? 500,000 by 4%. Shall we see what is the income tax for this 500,000 rupees, right? Income tax charge on the next 500,000 rupees, that means this amount 4%, you know, 4% we use reciprocal of 4%, that is 4 over 100. should multiply by 500,000 rupees, right? So easily you can cut 0 here, 1 0 100, another 0 here, another 0 here, you can cut. Then you can multiply 4 by 5,000 rupees. That means that is got 20,000 rupees, right? So this is the amount paid as income tax on this 500,000 rupees, right? Then another 300,000 rupees is there, right? You should find by 8%, right? That is the income tax charge on the next 300,000 rupees, right? So that you get 8%. 8% means you use 8 over 100, so that should multiply by 300,000 rupees. Easily you can cut these zeros, 100 and this one, right? Divide by 10, another divide by 10, right? Then 8 should multiply by 3000, then you get 24,000. Understand? Right. So those are the interest. Now see, total income tax charge. Total income tax for this 500,000 rupees, you should pay 20,000, right? And this 300,000 rupees, you should pay 24,000. So addition of these two is the income tax, total income tax. So if you add, you get 44,000 rupees. So that is the total income tax. Right, now we move to another different example, students, right? So see here, in this example, right, example number 3, this one say, if a person paid annual income tax of 52,000 rupees, what is his annual income, right? So early example, annual income given, we found income tax. Now income tax is given, you should find the annual income, right? So this is somewhat difficult, right? Let's see. So I'll explain one method here, right? So try to follow that one. So my method is this one. See here, income tax is given, right? So I take another one, income tax rate, right, according to the previous table, right? Then income, right? So now I am going to write this thing. What is this thing? What is income tax? What is income tax rate? And also the income, right? Let's see. In the question they have given income tax, so that is given 52,000 rupees, sorry, that is the income tax, right? So want to find the income, right? So we don't know what is the income, should pay this amount of tax, right? Let's see. Income, right? I take income as 500,000 rupees. You know, students, this first 500,000 rupees, what is the income tax? That is free, right? Tax is free, right? So that is no problem. That means that person's income should be this amount and more, right? So then I take another 500,000 rupees, right? Suppose if, right, income of that person another 500,000 rupees, what happened? If he earned this amount of income, he should pay what is the income rate for the next 500,000 rupees. He paid 4%, right? So then we calculate income tax, right, for this amount, right? Let's see how to calculate income tax charge on the next 500,000 rupees. That means this amount, you know, percentage is 4%, we use 4 over 100, that should multiply by 500,000 rupees. So easily you can cut, well, example we cut, then you get 20,000 rupees. So this is the income tax, right, should pay for this amount. Now you can see that person paid annual income tax of 52,000 rupees. So here, if his income is here 500,000 means 1 million, so he should pay 20,000 income tax, so that is less than 52,000. You can see here, right? 52,000. If you subtract this income tax, right, 20,000, you remain 32,000 amount remain. That means another 32,000 is there, right? So that means his income is more than these two amount, right? Now I suppose, right, his income, let's see, another 500,000 rupees, right? So I suppose, right? So this one, if he earn this third 500,000 rupees, he should pay income tax rate 8%. Now see what happened if he earn this 500,000 rupees, what is the income tax, right, by 8%. Let's see, income tax charged on the next 500,000 rupees, 8% means 8 over 100 multiplied by 5,000, then you can easily calculate 40,000. Now you can see, student, if he earn this 500,000 rupees, his income tax is 40,000, but remain only, you can see, 32,000 only remain, right? So this is the amount remain. That means his income tax should be, sorry, his income should less than this 500,000 rupees. Understand why? If he earn this 500,000 rupees, he should pay another 40,000 rupees, but he should pay another 32,000 rupees. That means less than. So this is not the his annual income, right? Now his income annual income tax is 32,000. Now we suppose this way, right? So to pay this amount of income tax, right, to pay 32,000 rupees as income tax, we suppose his income is how many, x rupees, right? We suppose, right? So because of it is not 500,000 rupees, so we suppose his income is x, because we don't know, right? Right, now inverse, right? Now we are going to calculate, that is 8% rate, amount is x, right? So the income tax should be 32,000, right? Right, let's see, income tax charge on the next, how much, x rupees, right? X rupees. Now we calculate by 8%. What is the amount? X rupees, right? 8x, 8% means 8 over 100, that should multiply by x. So this amount you can simplify, right? 8 should multiply by x, that is 8x divided by 100. So this is the amount, this is the income tax should pay for this x rupees amount, right? Now it should be equal to, what amount? So this is the amount equal to this 32,000, right? Because if he earned this amount, he should pay 32,000 rupees tax, right? So that means this 32,000 and 8x over 100 should be equal, right? Let's see how to simplify. 8x over 100 should equal to 32,000 rupees, right? Then you can easily multiply it by x, right? Multiply it by 100 because it divide by 100, right? So then x is equal 32,000 should multiply by 100 and 8 divide, right? You can cut easily, right? 8 has 1, this one has 4 8, that means 4,000, then 4,000 multiplied by 100, then you get 400,000 rupees. So here his income is 400,000 rupees. Now we can calculate his total income, right? So what is annual income? 500,000 rupees, this 500,000 rupees, and here x is 400,000 rupees. So if you add those three, you get 1,400,000 rupees. So this is his total annual income, right? Right, now coming up next part, discuss what is simple interest. Simple interest. So students, keep in touch with Maths Globe YouTube channel.